Hi Libra, welcome to your, ooh, look at that, Knight of Cups. This could be Scorpio, doesn't have to be, could also be Pisces or Cancer, or just anybody coming in to make an offer of love, or kind of in hot pursuit of you, wanting you exclusively, wanting to take, this isn't about passion so much as it is about romance and wanting you exclusively. Or maybe you're feeling that way about your person. Anyway, hi. This could be reconnection, because this reading is called Estranged, and it's all about them. You're not in contact, you're in your separate corners. There hasn't been any contact, and it answers two questions. How do they feel, which a lot of readers do, so Googling those would be easier, and will they reach out? And I am aware that Tyler's Tarot does a reading asking that question. So this is my own spread, but just want to make mention of him. He also does that reading. I've left his link in the description box down below. And the recommend a reader shout out goes to Six of Pentacles, goes to Piper's Dragon Tarot. So I've left her link in the description box below. Hopefully you get a chance to check her out. And these cards just keep coming up. So we had the, what was it? The Knight of Cups, then the High Priestess, and the Six of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. So it looks like someone, you know, might have been secretive for a while. It could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and they might be thinking of sending a shot across the bow, finally reaching out or showing some interest again, because they might have been thinking it's time to do the right thing. Maybe I should say I'm sorry, or I'm in a better place now to make that offer. I'm in a better place to be able to have things be reciprocal. And there, it starts with a beginning message or beginning reaching out, letting you know they're interested again, or things like that. So, I mean, it could be, it doesn't have to be, but we have those four cards drop out, and because it looks like they've been thinking about you quite a bit. If we go by those four cards, just them, they've been thinking about you quite a bit, and they're getting ready to communicate just by those four cards. All right, anyway, so this is your Estranged reading. Sorry, Libra, for April 20th through May 19th. And like I said, everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. All right, all right, all right, all right. And a long intro. Libra. Ace of Swords. So this could be reaching out to communicate. Maybe they've had an epiphany, because I do attribute this to their energy, what they're thinking, what's on their mind, their disposition, their state of being, so to speak. So it could be that they're thinking of, they've had an epiphany, maybe they're thinking of reaching out. There's been some clarity in their thinking. They're either thinking of reaching out and establishing communication and wanting to talk and to clear the air, or this is them wanting to cut things off for good. Could go either way. All right. Oh, it's going to be one of those where I have to pull 72 cards. Okie dokie. So here's the reading, basically, in, you know, the pre-spread. So we've got things, why don't I do this right here? So we've got things ending, someone's walking away, perhaps remorsefully. So maybe, you know, work or college, or just a move in general beckons and kind of left wanting. This could be distance involved. Them feeling like they had to choose that. There was something that they had to attend to more so than the emotional needs of the relationship, perhaps. And they had to do what they had to do. This is them kind of being unto themselves. You can see kind of the stern look on this person's face. This could be male or female, but they're kind of keeping their feelings guarded. They're trying to look at things balanced. They're trying to have a balanced perspective and be open and compassionate, but they are guarded when it comes to a certain area of their life, like maybe this love life. Maybe when it pertains to you, they're still not really clear on it, because they do feel disconnected. They feel out of sorts. Perhaps they were dating, but they're blocked emotions there. They're not open. This is someone that's guarding their feelings. They're not open. So they might be kind of keeping busy socially, shall we say, but they're not. They're blocking their emotions. And also too, it could be that they're not, you and this person are not moving forward or talking. We got the This could be things got contentious or weird, or it was just a very matter-of-fact decision-making process that this has to be done, regretfully so, but this sort of thing has to be done. Maybe this person wasn't doing so well with the disconnect, and they also could, this is the bitch card, just saying, they, you know, there could be some contentious arguments, whatnot. And perhaps after those arguments or clearing the air, cutting things off, maybe this person is, this could be school, you know? This could be school that you're kind of like, it wasn't the right time for the relationship with you because of either job or school. This is a beginning offer of something. So they might be starting something career-wise, or maybe this is all they can offer right now to the relationship, and it's certainly less than desired. There's not a, maybe you've been talking online and you're starting to think about each other in that way again, but this is not, this is a beginning offer, shall we say. All right. And there's a whole lot of confusion and upset for them as far as this breakup and this situation between the two of you. It's almost like they've had this clarity of thought, like come out like a lightning bolt out of the sky, like, oh my gosh, I got it. But it also could be that when it comes to you, they might be guarding their emotions with everybody else, whatever. When it comes to you, there's a whole maelstrom inside there. There's unresolved stuff, shall we say, when it comes to you and this thing that you had with each other. We got the Five of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. I was going to say Libra, the Justice card. Sorry. Six of Swords. Can you see that? Yeah. Three of Swords. Ouch. Death. The Hermit. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So 4 major arcana. I'm not going to have any room to... I'll just have to scooch over here. All right. In case I need to clarify. Okay, so... I think this was something that had to be done, like regretfully so, but I really think that they had to leave this relationship behind. They had to walk away. I keep thinking that something kind of took them away, that they had to prioritize something else, but they really do feel like this relationship has ended because there's just too much going on in their life right now. They're adjusting to the new normal. They started something, some kind of study, something that's they're going to build upon over time, but it's going to take nurturing, it's going to take work, it's going to take all of their attention. They're in the phases of learning or starting out. This is the beginning stages, so that's going to be taking all of their attention, and it was kind of just a decision to cut things off and to, you know, gotta go. It looks like they're trying to move on while guarding their emotions, but they're trying to move on regardless of the conflicting thoughts, the thoughts swirling around in their head, because while they might have those thoughts, things have ended. They do see that whatever they had with you has ended. Doesn't mean that you can't meet back up in the future, but whatever they had with you, you know, definitely has ended. And there's a lot going on for them to process. So we got the Eight of Cups here, and we have the Three of Swords here. And that's just, this is them, regardless of how they feel. We got the Six of Swords and the Three of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Regardless of how they feel, they are moving on. They are actively, willfully trying to move on. It looks like they're just going to be keeping to themselves, especially at least for the next 3 months. They're going to be keeping to themselves. Oh God, just realized I don't have you plugged in over here. Sorry. I hope that wasn't going the whole time. And what's it? All right. So what's this? You know, there could be too that they felt like they weren't maybe you were the one going to school and studying or starting on something new, because this has shades of them feeling like they got the lesser part of the deal here, that they didn't get the benefit of everything that you did. Like there was something they were always left wanting. They weren't prioritized. They got the last piece of whatever. Like they were a low priority, because we have the Queen of Pentacles right here. And this is somebody that probably sees you as kind of just looking out for your own needs first, that values security first and foremost, and longevity and stability, and they just couldn't give that to you, or they didn't feel like they were being made a priority. Maybe they see you as being the one that was wanting to start for your future or school or new job, something that took you away from them, took you being able to prioritize them away, like that you prioritized other things than your connection with them. This right here is just them feeling really upset, broke their heart, they gotta go. And what's this Justice about? What's Justice about? So Justice is blind, right? We've got the I don't think this is a Justice is blind type of where it's I mean, this is karmic, but I think this is more about they're like, you know what, I get it. It needs to be this way. I get it. This is the right thing to do for both of us. Regardless of how I feel, I get that we need to be apart. I get that I need to block my emotions. I need to not move forward. Things are as they should be, and I'm going to work on accepting that. So perhaps that was the epiphany, as well as the decision to cut things off, as well as the realization. Well, I said epiphany, but you know, we've got the unexpected here, and then we've got decisive action leading to victory, clarity of thought, that sort of thing, the truth. So, and we've got the Hermit here, which is doing a lot of soul searching and thinking about all of this and the truth and processing this ending. Both of these cards right here, these are process cards, at least for me, and it's very slow going. It's an ending that's going to take a process to get through. This is transformation at the end. Awesome. But before that transformation, you've got a lot of soul searching, a lot of trying to put everything together. So either I think that they feel like they were not a priority and they just had to walk away, honestly. And as much as they might want to reach out to what they recognize, I mean, we got ending all over here. We got this ending, ending. 8 of Cups. So they might have been keeping themselves busy socially. They might have moved on so it looked like it, but they're still very much connected to this, and they'll be moving through the stages of grief, or like moving on. But to everybody else, they might look fine. But regardless, they see the ending is necessary. Things are as they should be, and they aren't. It doesn't look like they're interested in reaching out. They won't be reaching out, Libra. What would Libra's person say to them? What would Libra's person say? My mind and heart always comes back to you. Hence the heartache. And them trying to use logic and intuition rather than emotion and feeling and willpower to get through this. They might even be talking to friends. They might even be using friends to help them get through this, like staying social. We had the Knight of Wands here. So there could be a lot of social activity to try and keep their spirits buoyed to, handle the emotional ups and downs of this. What else do I want to do? Oh. I need to use my cards or my dice for Libra dice. All right, what do they need to be aware of? What does Libra need to be aware of? Okay. Now when they're like this, I turn them. So, okay. All right. So we've got the 6 of Swords here, which is also doubling down on that right there, as well as the 9 of Wands reversed. So this is somebody that it's almost like the intensity for standing their ground and being strong is like ultra magnified, probably because they're really trying to cleave and disconnect. You've got the breakup cards here. You've got Death. You've got the Ace of Swords. You've got the Eight of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Three of Swords. So even if they wanted to, they see this as final and necessary and as it should be, and they're just going to try and move on. They're having a very tough time doing it, though, because this is all about being in the process of moving on. They haven't yet. You're still very much on their mind. I don't know if that's good or bad. And the Nine of Wands reversed, that's someone that is kind of really amping up the bravado or just the really, really defensive. It's like they're on edge and like ultra ready for, getting out of there, or not regarding you, but just like the rest of their life, they're like extremely guarded because it's almost like it's all they can do, kind of just to keep going. Some days are better than others, that sort of thing. All right, 2 Lenormand cards for Libra, please. 2 cards. Libra. So this, 2 things. If this was a long-standing relationship, this could have been that there was an ulterior motive for this. It could have been the ulterior motive was stability and marriage. Could have been the ulterior motive was security and longevity, particularly money, or just the prospect of things being secure, stable, and for longevity. Because we've got the oh shoot, I thought that was a tower. It's the house. Either way, this is all about settling down and stability. So this is suggesting that regarding stability and settling down, we got the fox in the house. There were ulterior motives. There was deception. There was manipulation involving that. This could also be that somebody's long-standing career takes precedent, or the prospect of a long-standing career. We got the study. We got somebody's really focused on a stable environment for themselves, and that's what their attention is going towards. So whether that meant that you were kind of second best in the relationship, that they were always kind of on the lookout for somebody that could give them more of an edge or more security, or if it means that you were just a low priority because they were prioritizing their career and that was going to give them more stability, they thought. Either way, you kind of got the lesser end of the deal there. So interesting. Perhaps they got the lesser end. This is where the juxtaposition starts to mess with me. But this could be also too, because they think that you prioritized money and security, okay? This could be that they feel, and that's why they're brokenhearted, that they feel like they got the lesser end of the deal. That they weren't prioritized, that they gave a lot and got very little back. The issue of balance and reciprocity could have been huge in the relationship. So, yeah. They're grieving. But I think they suspect an ulterior motive, or someone definitely has their eye on the prize. That was the priority. At least that's what this person thinks. They think that you were more concerned about whatever could give you the most security in a certain comfort level, or at least predictability, reliability, stability, that sort of thing. And maybe they weren't about that. So, okay. All right. I hope that was clear. I hope I didn't mess it up at the end when I started getting wonky with the switching energies. But I hope you're doing okay, because this is pretty final for them. Their heart is broken, but they are intent. They're like hell-bent on moving on. So there is going to be no communication. They think things are as it should be, and they blocked off all emotion. So even though their mind and heart always comes back to you, Libra, they're done. All right. I wish you luck with this. I hope you're not beating yourself up, and I hope you're able to... I hope that you feel better soon about this. This can't be easy hearing that. And I hope to see you in the next reading, okay? Take care.